Remington.
No.
Randolfo.
No.
Raditarod.
Nope.
Ripperton.
Nope.
Ronaldo.
No.
How do you pronounce it?
Rebolledo.
Of course. That was my next one, you know. Before we go any further, tell me about this mustache we are working with. Holy smokes, that is a mustache's mustache right there. You ever get a phone call and they said, hey, we need to speak to Revo's mustache? And you're like, call holding line 3. That thing has its own zip code. Please tell me about it.
It has been growing possibly to this point closer to about a year and some change now. And here we are.
And I like the way you got to wax that thing and twist her up, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's a work of art, man. It's a conversation piece, right? I must ask you a question. You see what I'm saying? And they call you Revo. That's kind of the nickname, right?
That is correct.
People call you that, I think, because they can't pronounce. How do you say it again?
Rebolledo.
Revolero.
Yep, close enough.
Close enough. What do you do here, man?
I work in the finance department.
Finance department. Okay, and how long have you been doing that?
I've been working in the finance department closer to 3 years and some change now.
Okay, how long have you been with the company, Tony?
Almost 4. I started in sales on the floor.
Man, I'm always hearing this common theme throughout our stores that when we meet the team members, I started doing this, but then I did this, and then I done that. I think once you get on the bus, then you got to find the right seat on the bus, right? Now, as far as just from the beginning, what brought you to Powersports? What made you want to do this for a living?
So I've always been into Powersports.
Oh, really?
I've always been in Powersports. I come from Colombia, South America.
Okay.
Motorcycle culture in the rest of the world compared to the U.S. is a cheap mode of transportation.
Okay.
Back home, we usually ride 110s, 115s, and you probably see videos online of people in Brazil, Asia, South America.
A lot of them. Base means of transportation. Little bikes everywhere. Good on gas.
Exactly.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
But what brought me actually to Mountain Motorsports, I came here as a customer. I was helping my friend translate, buy a motorcycle.
Oh, wow.
So I met DJ Allen in that floor right there. And I didn't mean to, but I just asked him, hey guys, why don't you have anybody who speaks Spanish? My friend was willing to buy. But no one helped them as much. They didn't know much about the vehicles they were selling. And he asked me, oh, you think you can do it better? I'm like, sure can. And ever since then, I've been here.
I would imagine that would be a huge plus to a customer that comes in to speak Spanish and immediately feels comfortable.
Immediately.
You know, the minute that they hear you start talking, they're probably like, oh, wow, thanks. You know what I mean? That we're able to offer that as a service. You ride motorcycles still currently?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have a Ducati Multistrada right now.
How long have you had the Ducati?
I've had my Ducati closer to 6 years, a little bit more actually. I got an affordable deal on a Ducati Monster, and I started feeling why Ducati stands out compared to the competitions. A lot of people don't know about it. Is yes, they're a more premium product. However, you get better performance, you get upgraded suspension, you usually get technology associated with it.
Nicer brakes, better handling. They're kind of a refined bike. Is that a good way to say it?
Exactly.
They offer a lot. There's faster bikes than Ducatis. Obviously, an inline 4, GS6R 1000 might be a top line faster bike.
Yeah.
But as far as that usable torque, that usable amount of power, the refinements in the chassis rigidity, the steering, the brakes, and all the things that Ducati offers, very cool that you're able to ride that. Outside of riding motorcycles, what else do you like to do when you're not at work, man?
So I have been very fortunate to have a great, wonderful family. So I do a lot of outdoors. We do picnics. I actually recently got a Sea-Doo.
Okay.
So I'm spending a lot of time in the lake as well with the majority of half of our team. So
I keep hearing that, man, that you guys are out in the water like that together.
Every single weekend. That if I'm not, it's a very difficult situation when you have to plan your weekend ahead. I'm like, should I possibly go ride my road bike? Or while half of our sales team is calling me, hey, Revo, you coming to the lake this weekend? And I'm like,
exactly. Tell me about this dog you have. I heard you have French Bulldog. I have a couple French Bulldogs, and I know they're awesome.
We have a team member.
You know what? Don't tell me about him. Go get that dog, man. Go get your French Bulldog there.
Come here, Blue. Come here.
Blue is his name.
Blue's been with our family for about, 3 months now. He's a 7-month-old French Bulldog.
Man, hey, buddy. Hey, Blue. What's going on, you little slobber box? He's got a lot of extra wrinkles and jaws going on. He's like a wrinkle sack.
Unfortunately, he was the last one of the pack. He almost died, unfortunately.
Oh, my God.
And we bottle fed him for quite some time, actually. And we actually recovered him to be fully healthy. He will go through the entire dealership, run around, and then out of nowhere just fall out, pass out in front of our office.
Ready to rock and roll, man.
Yep.
I love it, man. Cool, very cool dog. Frenchies are a lot of fun. Any kind of animal, really, man. I'm an animal guy myself, and he just looks like a little handle here.
Yeah, he is.
Changing gears.
Yes, sir.
As far as Mountain Motorsports, you're going to be in Powersports, but why Mountain Motorsports? What's kept you here for the duration that you've been here?
We've been very fortunate to have a wonderful, wonderful leaders. You probably worked with Bill already.
Yeah,
Bill has made a immense impact on my life personally. Travis King is a great guy. Jason Lamont, Robert Ross.
Yeah.
They are such a wonderful leaders that they genuinely want you to grow within the company. All you have to do is put in the effort.
It becomes so much more than a job,
Yes.
don't it?
Yes.
When you're working with a team and everybody's laser focused on
Yes.
that same thing, greatly exceeding expectations. You're in the right place. You got a good track for where you're headed.
Yes, sir.
Where do we see Revo in 5 years, man?
Whatever they want to send my way.
You're still going to be here.
Oh,
you plan on being here
I probably will be here for a very long
Oh.
time. I definitely see myself in whatever Mountain needs, possibly moving up more towards a sales manager, or maybe a general manager, or even parts, whatever they need.
Right.
If they tell me, hey, Revo, we need you in Marietta for X, Y, say reason, I'm like, roger that. I love it.
It's an experience,
It's an
man.
experience.
An experience of experiences,
Yes.
man. I want to see that dog again, man. Bring that dog over here.
This is part of it.
We didn't get enough dog time in. If you wouldn't mind bringing the livestock my way. Look at him.
Come on, that chicken is.
He's
Come on,
ready to
puppy.
rock and roll, huh?
Come on, buddy.
There he is again. How you doing there, fella? I like to hold him like a baby and then rock him like this. It's okay, Blue. What a cool little dog, man. He looks like he's a whole bunch of fun. Hey, man, I got a challenge for us. I got something we're going to do.
God.
Just to put a little skill level out there if we
Okay.
could. We got some marshmallows in front of us here. And what we're going to do is just see how many of these guys you can pile off into your mouth. You're going to say Mountain Motorsports every time you put one in your mouth.
Okay.
And then you put the next one in your mouth. And we're just going to see how we can glaze on through here. Let's do it. Mountain Motorsports.
Mountain Motorsports.
Mountain
Motorsports.
Mountain Motorsports.
No Motorsports.
Mountain Motorsports.
No Motorsports. No Motorsports. So who definitely won? I'm enjoying mine.
Man, I feel like we've bonded. I've met your dog, right? We've talked about Ducatis. We've talked about your history with the company, what your plans are with the company, what you think Mountain Motorsports brings to the table. I killed you on the Marshmallow Game. Man, I just want to thank you for being on the pit box.
Thank you,
I
Sonny.
do, man. I'm glad that you came out here with us. Very glad to have you on the team, man. You bring a lot to us. Thanks,
you, Sonny.
Revo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.